Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 25 of the 16 Ounce Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Ras, and with me today we have
Seth.
Toast.
And we have a special guest with us today, and it is
Doc
Wank.
H1X1.
Doc what?
Doc H1X1.
Well, welcome to the show, Doc, and you are going to be starting up a new podcast here shortly. Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think the name we landed on is Cross Atlantic Gaming. We're going to probably start up around May 20th will be the first episode, I think. It's going to be kind of similar to this. Yeah, probably. No, it's going to be, I think, mostly news centered and maybe just a little bit of whatever as far as like movies, gaming, just whatever we want to talk about, really. Kind of what you guys do, just like I said, a little bit more centered around weekly news, I guess, would be the catch. But yeah,
It's not Sea of Thieves based?
no, not until new content comes out. Until I actually have something to talk about, probably not. So,
Are you fucking legend yet?
No, I my goal was to basically get to 30 and then just wait till the first content update, which I did. So I'm just kind of waiting. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what that DLC is actually when it does drop and if it's actually any good. So fingers crossed.
And anything else you want to add?
No.
Who's your co-host?
None. No. It's actually
going solo, huh?
It's Chocolate Bear, and Risky, or actually, yeah, Risky, Risky the Kid. Look, I just got in from work. It is gonna be a long night. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm a terrible promoter. No, it's Chocolate Bear and Risky Radio, Risky the Kid.
Risky
I just
Radio,
promoted another podcast. Told you I'm the worst.
Let me just add a note here to edit this.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, that's just us three, and clearly we've not done any kind of dress rehearsal or anything yet. But we're just gonna do it live on the 20th, and it'll work out fine. It'll be great. So
if you show up on time.
You know what? It's we just put ish on the end of everything, ISH, and then we just kind of go from that point. As far as meetings and stuff. So it'll work out. It'll be fine.
Sure.
Pretty confident about that.
Sure.
Yeah. Just like the last one.
That's the gist of it, though.
Nice. Alrighty.
Right, fuck this guy. Yeah.
Yep.
Nope. So, gosh. So, what have you all been up to the last week, Surf? And what are you drinking tonight? Are you drinking anything good?
Drinking wise, I'm just back on the cider with rhubarb again. I seem to be really enjoying that at the moment. So that's what I'm drinking. What I've been up to this week? Not a lot. I haven't felt too good. I was away for the weekend for the Army-Navy game at Twickenham, the rugby, and I picked up a cold, so I've been feeling a bit sad and miserable. I'm up to date with Halo Wars. I managed to get that done this week. What else have I done? Far Cry 5, I'm almost at the end. I've killed the sort of two brothers and the sister, so I've just got the father left. So I think I'm virtually at the end there. And I have started God of War. I've just done the first section of that, which I really enjoyed. So.
What?
Finally.
Finally, yeah. I finally started it.
Talk about it.
My problem is I'm so used to the layout of the Xbox. I can't remember what the button is, but I kept pressing square when I should have been pressing X because I just see X and I go by default to that position on the keypad, which has caused me a few issues. And it's going to take a while for me to get used to the button layout on a PS4 controller.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people that bought the new fucking, or not the new, but that fucking Xbox layout PlayStation controller. Like the buttons aren't the same as Xbox, but the sticks are.
They
Yeah.
have a
Yeah,
thing
I
where
think
you
it
can
was
actually
Moose and Organic and maybe Risky who was looking into it as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I might be interested in that because I do have major problems with that. Especially, it's with the X really.
Oh
It's
no,
just-
the buttons are the same. It's just the sticks are
Oh, the sticks
offset.
moved.
So it feels more like a.
If you
Xbox.
could, I'd like a controller where maybe X and square were swapped around, so X was in the same place on both.
Just fucking
That's not gonna
pry
happen.
the button off each one.
you actually probably, you probably could do that actually.
Or get a little tab and stick it so it's
Stick it.
X, A, B, and Y.
So shame they
little
haven't got
sticky over
like you've got on the Xbox where you can rewrap your buttons. That'd be pretty cool.
All right. Does PlayStation not have that actually?
I don't think so.
Not first party, but I'm sure there's probably like scuffs for PlayStation and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the main ones. Like I guess the highlight would have been God of War. I'm really enjoying Far Cry 5, but God of War, I've scratched the surface. I don't want to say too much because if other people haven't played it yet. I literally just got to the point where you sort of beat the first boss. I don't know if
First
he's a boss.
major fight, was it? Like
Yeah, the
first
one
big
that sort of
fucking
dashes
action.
around really fast. Like, there's
Yeah.
about
Oh,
3
yeah,
stages
yeah.
to it. I've just got past that
Mysterious
bit.
stranger.
The Mysterious Stranger, that's the name, yeah. I really enjoyed that. So I'm looking forward to getting on with that. How about you, Toast?
Fucking not a lot. I've actually been working full time, which I
Oh.
don't usually do. It's hard work, man. Just pissed about. Gaming wise, I've not done a lot, but work, I've started playing fucking soccer again, like indoor shit.
Nice.
And fucking as a result of that, I fucked up my knee. And every
Oh.
time I fucking step, I feel like it's going to snap sideways. What else? I went to see Infinity War tonight. That was good. I'm not going to spoil anything, but yeah, it's 10 years in the making. And it basically pays off. It's good.
Good. You can't
I
wait to go
wish-
see it.
I wish I liked superhero movies better than I do. I saw
Yeah,
it. I
well,
thought it was really good, but I don't
Nobody's
think it did as
talking
much
to you,
for me.
dog shop.
Muted.
Oh no!
The only negative thing is because it's part 1, it means that it
Yeah.
obviously stops, and you have to
Right.
wait a fucking year to see the resolution of it.
Do you know, is it one of those ones that they filmed part 2 already and they're just holding it back? Or have they?
I don't think they filmed it. Actually, no, I don't have a clue. They might have. I didn't think so, but then now that you're saying that, it makes sense
Yeah.
if they did.
I think they might have already started on it. I don't know if they're actually done, but I want to say I saw some stuff where they've already started filming some stuff.
Yeah, I wondered like the Lord of the Rings movies where I think they've actually filmed them all in one go, didn't they? And then they just
Yeah.
spent the time doing the special effects before
Just
each
the
release.
fact that it's like 10 years in the making, it's fucking
Yeah, give them their due.
just-
They've
pales in comparison. Like DC is just fucking terrible because they try and force everything and rush everything and try and get it success.
Right.
yeah, they don't want to lay the groundwork, do they?
Yeah, I mean, what was it? The first Avengers, like fucking 8 years ago or something, when you first
Yeah.
seen that Thanos,
Yeah.
and that's him just fucking reappeared again. Although he was talked about in like Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff, but it's definitely it's good. And then it was one of the fucking fancy ones. Fucking Ryan talks so much pish. Ryan, away and die in a fucking fire.
Gosh. Don't even watch chat, and then you can just turn it on.
Just-
No, what was I saying? The Odeon Lux. I don't know if you've no, that won't mean anything to Americans, but have you tried at Surf?
No, I haven't. There's one. They're really a lot more expensive though, aren't they? I think it was the price that put me off. There is one in Bristol, but
Yeah, you get
seems-
fucking police discount through the missus, so it's basically half price. And no, it's like electric recliners and fucking table service and all that sort of shit.
oh,
Wait,
nice.
Wait,
4K
what?
screen in the cinema. or the theatre, whatever the fuck you call it, movie
wow, that
theatre.
sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
I might have to treat myself.
4K, 3D Dolby, digital pish,
Ooh.
table service.
It's the table service, I
all
like
that
that
sort of
sound
stuff. Yeah, it's great.
We have
Costs a
something similar.
fortune for all the shit, but it's good quality stuff. So, I mean, you always expect to pay a fortune anyway when you buy shit from there.
We have something similar, but it doesn't sound like it has near as nice chairs or like reclining chairs or anything like that, though.
Is it the Draft House or some shit? Is that what it is?
That's one of them. One of them is a movie tavern.
Alamo
but-
Draft House is nice.
Yeah.
Draft House is the one I keep hearing about. I think the food and stuff might be better than the Draft House, but then obviously you've got the extra comfort on the
Yeah.
UK one.
Yeah.
That was good. But the thing is, a normal price ticket is, I think it's $13.50 of fucking pounds. That means nothing to you. But to get the month, like the pass thing, it's £17 a month for unlimited. So I
That
was
doesn't sound too
tempted to
bad.
just
That's
fucking
really good value.
do that,
Yeah.
especially with Deadpool coming out as well this month.
Mm.
But then, obviously, she got her discount, so that didn't happen. So, no, it's not been in years. It used to be something I always done, but it was good.
Well, I
And
can't remember the
gaming-
last one I saw.
Yeah, movies have gotten so expensive other than like matinee here that I haven't been that often. I think Infinity War was the last one I saw in a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't have seen it because I'm a fucking cheap bastard. I would have waited. But the fact that it's such a big movie, there's no way I can be
Yeah.
lucky enough to avoid spoilers for much longer. So
It was one of those things to where I was just like, how is this movie making so much money? And then I went like 2 or 3 weeks after the fact and it was still like jam-packed seating room and I'm like, oh, this is why.
yeah, I was fully booked tonight, and that was a 7 o'clock showing of it. No, 7:40 or something. But there was like 5 showings in the evening, and everyone was
crazy.
fully booked. But no, gaming has just been non-existent, really.
Nice. You've been like me
Not
for
bad, not
a
bad.
while.
Nah, I'm not a bitch.
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Really?
Clears that up.
Gosh.
I'm in a better mood than last week, though. I felt a bit
Yeah.
shit listening back to the podcast because I was just pissed off the whole time.
You
I don't
was.
even
You
know
was-
why.
Wait, what does that sound like from normal toast? Maybe I can't tell. Is that different or?
He was a grumpy little bastard last week.
I missed Surf, that's what
Yeah,
it was.
he missed me.
Yeah, that's what it was. Papa Surf was gone. Missed him.
Surf, if I avoid eye contact, it's because I've never been able to look at you the same ever since that blind dating episode. So if it seems weird me just avoiding eye contact, that's why.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah, we had to, like, me and Organic had to, well, Organic mostly, but we had to make sure that fucking Surf got roped back in for future episodes because he was the first
You
one
have
voted
to.
off, and he was such a good character.
That's the scary
Nice.
thing is, this is the act. The other one's the
Yeah,
reality.
yeah. This is the persona that we're hearing right now. This is not real.
Oh dear.
Right, what about you, Doc? What have you been up to? Gaming highlights? Are you drinking anything? You
Yeah. Well, fuck you. And I've got Blue Moon here. So
nice.
there's that. That's almost what I always drink, unless I just actually mix something or something. But I had already beat Halo Wars, but I've been playing back through it and the first one actually.
then why the fuck have you not sent in any feedback? You useless cunt.
Because it's
Yeah.
the whole reason why I showed up late tonight. Like basically the way my work happens now is my industry as a whole are kind of cutting back a lot. So basically during the summer we get our hours cut, not horribly, but enough to where I'm trying to get as much overtime as I can right now. Because once basically June starts, I'll have a ton of free time on my hand as far as that goes. So been really busy the past month solid, really, and that's pretty much why. Just been getting as much overtime as I can get. But no, I mean, replaying through Halo Wars, I was going to ask, is anybody actually playing that on the PC, or is everybody console here?
I'm on the PC.
I'm console,
I did the console.
and I fucking hate
I'm
that.
enjoying it. I find it easy.
I
don't know,
See,
so I like
that's-
RTS and
Actually, I
stuff.
seen something the other day, and it made me want to buy like a gaming PC. It was the fucking Command and Conquer collection, like 17 games.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh, that
Miss
would be
Command
cool.
and Conquer.
Oh yeah.
Aye, that's all that fucking Halo Wars has done for me. Made me miss fucking Command and Conquer.
I mean, Command and Conquer is quite an old game. You probably wouldn't really need a gaming PC for that.
Yeah, I could.
It probably
You
doesn't
wouldn't,
need
no.
that high spec.
Well, you know my fucking luck with laptops. So
Yeah. You could use the piece of shit you have.
it's not meant to be a piece of shit. Motherfucker's like fucking 3 weeks
know.
old.
I would love to build you one if I didn't think the shipping cost to get it there would be crazy. But
You make good money, Doc. Come on. You can ship it to him. Don't be a tight ass.
I know, just every inch of my being feels this generosity towards Toast constantly. You are correct. What am I thinking here?
Yeah. Everybody loves toast.
Yeah. So, well,
I don't actually like
Sometimes.
toast, by the way, which is
like is such a strong word, but
Yeah.
you know, yeah, I don't know. I've played it both ways now, and I mean I think they did as good a job as they could have done with the controller. But like when you're assigning groups and stuff, it is kind of not easy on a controller and things like that. So I mean they did as good as they could do, but I do prefer mouse and keyboard for that. As with any RTS. But
just hurry up and bring the fucking mouse and keyboard support for shit like that.
man, I know. I really thought
Yeah,
that would be here by now, but I don't know. I think every like 2 months you'll see like Mike Ybarra or Phil Spencer or somebody say, yeah, it's coming, and we're just like, well, you said that 2 years ago, but but
Right.
I don't know. Maybe eventually.
Like, this has been like the longest intro in fucking history, so let's actually move on.
Oh, we haven't heard from Raz yet.
Oh fuck, Raz hasn't done
I don't
anything.
care,
All he
yeah.
does is work. He doesn't play games. He's a gaming
That's it,
podcast
just work.
host, but he doesn't play any games. So
And you two haven't said
Whatever,
what you were drinking.
Jackass.
no.
back on Goose IPA and Boomers. I'm alternating between the two.
Boomers. Okay.
Nice.
What about you, Raz? What
Well,
you
I
drinking?
played.
Oh, you,
I'm drinking Soul. Soul Cerveza.
yeah, so shit hot.
Nice.
That's what I was getting fucking drip fed into me in Mexico on the fucking boat with a big tide bitch. Aye.
It's good stuff.
Oh, I don't want to talk too much about it. I was with my I was with my girlfriend. It was. It was
Just want to clear that up right now. I was with my girlfriend. There you go. It's like,
Right.
Actually, this will mean nothing as
Nope.
well. Fucking, I'm drunk. I'm just gonna talk shit for a while. Surf. When we were in Mexico, we went to a fucking ice bar, and the main star that had been to it was fucking Kerry Katona, or whatever the fuck her name is. That's the way they advertised it.
wait, what?
It's you won't know.
Really?
anything.
They advertised the
they
fact she'd
advertised-
been
that
there.
was the fucking big centerfold thing, like as visited
jeez.
by Kerry Katona.
You guys are lucky you don't know who Kerry Katona
What was
is.
it, Big Brother or some shit? But she became famous in.
I
Oh,
don't know.
reality TV star or something like that.
Yeah.
I should
Nobody cares.
fucking went bald and died. Oh, Atomic Kitten. She
Shit.
was in like, was Atomic Kitten an actual band, or was that one of the fucking? Was it a real group, or was it one of the ones where they
I think that's a
got
I think that was a
formed
real
out
group,
of a
right?
fucking
That was a
TV
real
show?
group, yeah.
What group?
Atomic
Atomic
Kitten.
Kitten.
I want to say that was a real group. Yeah.
No clue.
Yeah, well, she was somebody in that, and then she went on to like Big Brother, and that's when people knew the name. I think, really, because before that, none of them were individuals; they were just Atomic Kitten. And then she got fucking cancer and died.
Jeez, got dark.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, fuck it. So, what were you saying, Raz?
Yeah.
But they're still advertising that she had been there.
I got to level 6 in Halo Wars 2. That's what I was saying. And
Level
then-
6.
What else? I played some Fortnite with
Oh,
your good buddy Bama.
I played Fortnite, didn't I?
Yeah.
I bought this fucking
And then-
season pass pish or whatever the fuck it's called,
Mm-hmm.
and hated it. I've not went back.
You bought
to
the season pass stuff and it's not good?
I thought I'd try it out, give it a shot, and nah, it was just shit.
Not good for $10?
I mean, if you like the game, maybe, but I fucking hate the game. So
I wish I liked it more. I really do. I do, but
it's just Darwin's taking that arcade battle royale spot for me, and then if I want something more realistic, it's PUBG. We've got
maybe that's
no room for.
Maybe that's why I like Darwin more, because it's built from the ground up. Is that kind of you, Toast, as far as like, or is it just you don't like the building? Because I don't like the building.
I think I like the parity in it. The fact that you've only got the one weapon sort of thing, you can make slight tweaks and all that shit to your kit, but everybody's in like a level playing field. Instead of Fortnite, it's fucking getting to the top 10, and whoever's got the most RPGs is the person that usually wins and shit like that.
Yeah, or whoever can build a tower the highest faster.
Right.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that 50v50 mode in Fortnite though.
That was fun.
Raz, you've been playing a lot with Castle, haven't you? Has it been like a semi-regular thing you've been doing?
Yeah, on Monday nights we play Paladins Battlefront 2 or something like that. This week we played Battlefront 2. We switch it up every week. We, co-stream together and stuff so we can get some, I guess, content for the YouTube, the YouTube channel. And I've been playing that mobile Strike Force game. I'm loving that.
The
Every chance I get a break.
fucking
Oh my
Shine
god.
one, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Shine, Risky, and Ryan and Moose are playing it, I think.
I don't think Ryan is.
Ryan's not playing a mobile game.
Well, he's
Ryan
playing FIFA.
plays
Probably.
fucking any mobile game he can. He's a fucking idiot.
But no, this mobile game's fun. It's fun to kill time at work and
Yeah,
stuff when
but
you're just
Ryan's
dinking around.
not at work. He's fucking at home, sitting next to
I'm
his
talking about the real
Xbox,
people that work.
and he wants to fucking play a mobile game instead.
Right.
Hey, this is the game where Arnold Schwarzenegger presses a button and like a tank rolls through your living room, right? Is that
No, not that stupid ass game.
This is a not that stupid ass mobile game. This is a much more legitimate mobile game. Okay.
This is Marvel superheroes, so it's cooler.
Okay. All right.
Right, fucking let's actually
Let's-
move on, please.
All right, that's it. That's all I've been doing. So we're moving on since Toast is getting a cramp in his left butt
Motherfucker,
cheek.
you're the one that's going on about I've got tickets booked for fucking Infinity War. Do you want to see the film
I
or
do.
not?
Infinity War coming up. But all right, moving on. Here we go. Patreon shout out to the Bear Grimes. Thanks, buddy, for the support and your contribution.
Also, please stay after that resounding introduction.
Well, I just do the giveaway now as soon as we're talking Patreon. Fuck.
Okay, since we're talking
makes sense.
Patreon, it's time for our monthly giveaway, and here it goes. Let them have it, Toast. Who's the winner with your round roulette bullshit computer algorithm?
Let's just tell me that
thingamajigger?
I can get easy access to the design templates. What the fuck?
We don't need that.
Some bullshit ad.
Apply
popped up.
now.
Oh, perfect. Dude, with interest rates like that, how can you say no, Toast?
Oh, god damn it.
Oh my gosh, here we go. Drum roll, please. Where's it at? I don't know.
The winner is
the
Charlie
winner?
Mops, which means Castle gets a fucking.
Yeah, Castle gets a game.
Charlie
Castle's
Moss is
gets
the
your
winner.
part.
Well done, Charlie.
Reroll. I'll give you $5 to reroll.
Reroll.
I'd fucking gladly take it if I could.
It's not organic.
God.
All right, so Charlie Mops is the winner for this month's giveaway. Congratulations. DM me on Discord and let me know how you want it.
Oh, he'll let you know. All right.
Yep.
And fucking Castle's
next
bank
up-
account.
I don't think so. Maybe.
What game?
Next
what
up
game
is
can
the
we
gaming-
get Castle to bully Charlie into fucking getting that he doesn't have right now?
Ooh, let's pick a real shitty one.
No, something that he's fucking not going to buy that we all want to play.
What kind of games does Castle not like?
Charlie will just tell him to put it all towards Minecraft, and then Castle will never play it.
Jesus.
That's true.
fuck.
And he doesn't like
Got
RTSs.
GTA, you fucking idiot. Ryan, stop speaking. Just fucking leave.
Oh man, I don't know. Anyway,
We'll have a think.
on to the news. Go for it. Surf to the biscuit.
Surf to the biscuit. Okay, E3 is getting ever closer, and Sony have finally announced their E3 plans. Bit of a change for them this year. They've confirmed there'll be no hardware announcements, so no news on the new console. And basically, they're just going to concentrate on deep dives into 4 main titles coming up: Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, and The Last of Us Part 2. And then there'll also be a few third-party announcements and indie games.
Ghost of Tsushima?
Got
That's
no
the
idea.
One that,
Tsushima.
I think that's the one that Sony banned. The people
Tsushima?
that made what's the superhero game that PS3 had 2 of and they launched with? It's the kid with the lightning coming out of his hands. What was that game called?
What
Oh.
the hell? No clue.
So
Infamous.
Yeah, Infamous. That's
Infamous?
it. The studio that made that is making it. It looks like
okay.
Is this a
it looks
samurai
almost-
push that got teased last year?
Yes, it is that. Yeah, I think Sony Bend is making it.
Oh.
I think, or I don't know if that's the studio or not. I just want to say that that's the one that come to mind when I think of that. If that's the one that made Infamous.
So do you think with the no hardware announcement that puts the rumors of the PS5 to death, or do you think there's just a teaser?
Well, it's not to death, is it? I think it just confirms, like everyone thought, that it's actually going to be 2020. So there's no point in them announcing it this year.
Yeah.
They're still selling the PS4 too well.
Yeah,
for them
they
to bother
got
teasing it too. I mean, that would only hurt them.
Yeah, there's no need
just
for
come
them
out
to
that
rush.
they're more than double Xbox. I think EA fucking on a conference call or something said about how they're away up at like 70 odd million, and Xbox is at like 29 or some shit. So they don't need to bring out a new console.
Yeah, I think they'll push. They're probably hoping a lot of PS4 people they're still out there to upgrade to PS4 Pros, so there's no need for them to rush out the 5 yet. So interesting. So it seems that this year they're going for, like they say, deep dives. They're not going to talk about a lot of games, but the few they talk about, they're going to really go into them.
That's the thing
What's,
that, like, it's not part
go
of
ahead,
this
Chris.
news story, but fucking, I think Microsoft are going to start this whole Bethesda approach where they're just the things we see in E3 is going to be coming out this year or early next year. Instead of the thing that pisses me off with Sony, I think I've seen Spider-Man 3 years in a row
Coming
now,
2024.
and this will be
Yeah.
the 4th time we've seen it, and it's finally
Speaking
fucking
of
coming
that,
out.
did you guys see how? Did you guys see the Walmart leak, the Walmart Canada leak that happened last week? And
Oh, and they
Walmart-
mentioned Gears of War 5, didn't they?
Here's the funny part, though. I don't get why Walmart did this. They come out a week later and be like, "Yeah, guys, that was a glitch." Instead of, "Oh, by the way, that was false," they were just like, "Yeah, that's a glitch." And I just pictured people at Microsoft Sony being like, "The fuck you doing? Say it was a mistake." Like, but like Walmart come out and was like, "Yeah, I don't know, it was a glitch." I don't know. Weird, huh?
See,
The
like,
games were $80 a piece.
Ryan's saying this
Well, but
is
they're-
it was Canada. Hey,
Yeah.
Canadian dollars,
Yeah.
not US dollars.
Whatever monopoly money they use up there.
No, but Ryan's saying this is Microsoft's chance to dominate. It's fucking too late. They're not going to catch up in this generation.
No.
Microsoft is playing the longest of long
Yeah,
games
it's-
ever at this
everything
point.
is
And,
paving the way for the next generation and try to get a head start
Yeah.
on that.
well,
All the customer
The biggest-
service and shit, fan service.
the biggest thing Microsoft is waiting to see now is, for so long, Sony has said that they believe in every generation is a hard stop to the next. And we've already seen how they've done back and pat. So Microsoft right now is kind of waiting to see what Sony will actually do with their next console, if it is in fact backwards compatible or if it is in fact a hard stop. Because you got all these people that have bought all these PS4 games and they're watching people with Xbox have games that go back 3 generations. And if PS5 comes out and they're like, sorry, get PS Now, you can play stuff back and pat on that. I think Microsoft's waiting to see how that's going to go over if they actually do that approach and don't do back and pat because they have PS Now.
Do you guys think there's going to be clearly defined generations going forward? Because I don't.
Not for,
I
not
don't.
for Xbox.
I'd be really surprised.
I think the next step is they bring, like for Xbox, they bring out fucking Xbox, whatever the fuck they want to call it, and games still run on the X, but they don't run on the One anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
You-
the
I
next
think it'll
it'd
be
be
a
like
one
a new-
generation.
will still go back to the next sort of thing. Like it's always step back once,
Yep.
sort of thing.
So like consoles will turn into PCs where it's like the new Windows update or new
They basically.
Apple.
I mean,
that's
that's what
fine,
that's what
yeah.
Microsoft is clearly wanting to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you think about it, like if they're, I mean, they can in namesake, they can say there's generations moving forward, but as long as Microsoft has back compat all the way to the original Xbox, there's technically no generations for them anymore at that point. You know, you can say it's a new one, but if it goes, as long as it, like Toast said, as long as it goes back to the previous console iteration, like you're saying it's a, you know, you might say, oh, this is the 5th, 6th, or whatever new generation, but for all intents and purposes, it's just a better piece of hardware that still plays everything you could play before.
Yeah, like Organic's talking about 4K assets. I mean, the X supports say 4K assets. The next console, which is going to be the next generation or whatever the fuck you want to call it, will be 4K, but it'll be a better frame rate, like more stable. So until they fucking go to 8K, which is basically the fucking, if you've got 20/20 vision, I think you're not going to see any more improvement after 8K. Once they level out at 8K,
plans for that.
No, I don't think they'll be pushing for 8K. I think the next generation they'll go for
4K
everything's
60.
in 4K 60 frames per second. That'll be what they're aiming for.
See, if that is the real goal, which it all depends. See, you still have to. It all depends on studios. You can't make devs do stuff, but at the same time, I will say, like, for that to happen, they're gonna have to wait till AMD can get the size of. I mean, really, it's probably gonna have to be Ryzen CPU, and they're gonna have to wait till they can get the size and cost of that down. And
keep this pish talk for your podcast. I'm not interested in.
But that's. I mean, ultimately, that's what it. That's
I
what it
genuinely
comes down
don't give a fuck. Get as technical as you want. I'm just going to cut you off. This is a drunk fucking podcast. We're not fucking talking nanometers of the fucking chip size and stuff.
All right.
No.
Last thing I'll say though is Sony is dead set on keeping their console priced at $399, and in order to basically, you know, make a console that's going to be equivalent to or more powerful than the X at this point, they might have to wait till 2021, not just 2020, if they're really dead set on making a $399 console, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. We'll see. Because do you guys think that they can come out with a slightly more powerful version of the X, and would that be enough for people at that point, and you wouldn't get the 60 FPS 4K games?
Nah,
No.
the next consoles from either have to be 4K 60 for fucking everything,
Yeah.
or else there's no point.
Yeah, that's why part of me is like, I don't know if it'll be 2020 for PS5 then at that point, because if to hit that $399 mark, because they don't want to lose money on hardware, I don't know if they can do it at that point. So,
But I'm wondering, there have been rumours that the next one won't come with a drive.
There's
Yeah,
rumors
I mean,
this
wouldn't that be
generation as well? But
for how much flack, you know, Microsoft got in 2013, whenever, that would be something if the next one is driveless.
Yeah. I can see them doing it.
I mean, how much physical to non-physical are you guys at this point? I don't think I have any physical at this point.
I have
I haven't.
Assassin's
I'm
Creed
completely digital.
Black Flag, which I got with the console, which hasn't been opened because I already had it digitally.
Right.
That's the only fucking disc I've got. Oh no, Skyrim Definitive as well. I borrowed off my brother. I've not put it in.
Yeah, but like very few. Yeah. So
I'm like
Yeah,
fucking
very.
300 games or something, and I own one on disc. I actually paid for.
for what it's worth, I will say the reason why I probably bought as many games as I do when they go on sale on Xbox is because the fact that they've made it so crystal clear that everything I own will carry over digitally. Like, do you think you would go as crazy with digital third-party games on PS4, not knowing that PS5 is a guaranteed to be back compat?
Yep, just ask Surf. He's game sharing with me.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I guess that doesn't matter. All right, never mind.
I think I was, yeah. I think it's just because I'm intrinsically lazy and I can't stand the idea of having to get up and put a disc in. So I just want everything digital. I just want it to be sat there.
So I guess
and I'm positive that I can't see how Sony can go for a hard stop. I think that's one thing Microsoft's changed with this one now.
Yeah.
I think everyone will expect back compat
Well,
between these two.
here's the next question then. So let's say Sony does back compat. Do you think it is enough to do just back compat, nothing else, or do they have to go the extra mile and start making games, up-res games like Microsoft is doing at this point? Like, do they have to go the extra mile at this point too?
I don't think Sony will go back compat to PS2 or anything. I'm not sure they need to do that, but I think the PS4 will definitely be back compat with. PS5 will definitely be back compat with PS4. They can't not do that nowadays.
So do you think they'll do that? But then, like Microsoft, do you think they'll be
Jesus
like, "Hey,
fuck, right,
Bloodborne is"?
shut up. Move on to the next story. That's only the first news story. I don't give a fuck.
It's interesting.
News for Switch fans. In the wake of the news that Switch's online subscription service will include a Netflix-like library. What is it called? Like fucking the NES system.
Oh yeah, the really super
Nintendo
innovative
Switch
name.
or some pish.
Oh, Nintendo.
I think it's a better program than the Virtual Console. The Virtual Console was just a name at the end of the day. All it was fucking
Thank you,
compat
yes.
where you can just fucking buy something.
I'm about to have an aneurysm online where people's like, "There's not bringing back Virtual Console." I'm like, "It's a fucking banner name. It doesn't mean anything. It's just a name.
Yeah.
Like, they're still gonna
Much
sell you old
prefer the
games."
subscription service idea, especially when it's as cheap as it fucking is, like $19.99 for a year, and you get 20 plus supposedly some more games there that you can just pick up and play.
Supposedly with like online and stuff too.
Yeah,
That's
they're
actually
adding
pretty
like
cool that they're doing.
I think they're adding leaderboards to like the single player stuff, and they've added some versus online and all that sort of shit for what is it, Balloon fucking Fight or something. What's the game called? The Mario Balloon one, where it was just the Balloon Wars. Maybe it's
What?
somebody in chat.
Finally be able to get top of the leaderboard on Ice Climbers. Your dream.
Nah, they've got Ice Climbers. I think 3 Marios. It's battle mode Moose, but it's a game all on its own. It's not like part of fucking Mario Kart. But
What'd you
Donkey
guys-
Kong, Mario, all that sort of shit. I think there's a Zelda thrown in there as well, and you get the online functionality, and it's $20 for the whole year. I don't see how anybody could complain about it.
$20 for a year.
Yep.
No,
You could,
I mean, that
you could
sounds
go in with
pretty
8 of your
value.
friends and get the family package for like $2 a piece at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, I don't know, $4 a piece, whatever it would be. But yeah, I mean, if you wanted to go that route, even because they have like a whatever it is, I kind of wonder if that means then that if you have the single subscription on your Switch and if you have another account on your Switch, if that means they can't get the benefits or not. I don't know how that'll work, but
Fuck knows.
Who knows?
and you get cloud
I've not
saves
even
now.
tried online on the Switch yet. I bought fucking Mario Kart. I jump in with a fucking bunch of people that are playing it in the community, and I've not played it since that I know of. So
Like Splatoon's the only thing I've got that I would probably play online. That and probably the tennis game when it comes out. I'll definitely get that.
Is
But-
the Switch sort of multiplayer connection still really janky and complicated, or is
I
it a
think
bit more streamlined? And
multiplayer
It's
gameway is
extremely-
fine, but the voice chat's just bullshit. It's like use your
Download
phone
this-
or fucking
Download this app and
Download this app that doesn't work as good as Discord. And did you guys ever see the peripheral they made for Splatoon that would connect different
Yeah.
cords in?
Yep.
God, did that not just typify what Nintendo Online was at that point? Like, what are you guys doing? I don't know. I love Nintendo. They don't take the easiest route with anything online sometimes.
Well, you're gay.
Your mother.
yeah, the fucking Ladonian asked a question sort of related to that about why they decided not to put Virtual Console on the Switch, and do you think they'll regret it? And like I said, it's just a fucking name.
It's just a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Just
This
name.
is
That has
just
been
a
the thing
new
that's been driving me
version
the
of the
craziest.
Virtual Console, I think.
People get used to and like the new shit.
yeah,
It's I don't know. Yeah, you see news stories on all the articles, IGN and Kotaku and all these. It's like people are in the forums. They're not bringing back Virtual Console. I'm like, it's a fucking name. They Hamster is already rebooting tons of old games and selling them to you already. Like it's there. It's just not under that banner.
the only thing I find annoying with the Nintendo approach is that you do have to rebuy them again, which I suppose maybe this subscription service fixes that problem.
I mean, until people stop rebuying them, yeah, they probably won't ever stop. I guess.
No,
Done with this Nintendo pish.
yeah.
News number 3 for the night, week, whatever. Surf dug up. How much does it take to make a game nowadays? Eidos, is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's how I say it.
Eidos, whatever.
Eidos,
Montreal boss gave some figures stating that Shadow of the Tomb Raider cost around $75 to $1 million to make, with an advertising budget of around $35 million on top of that.
The cost of making the game doesn't surprise me because I know they're expensive now. So 75 to 100 million sounds about right. I'm surprised that advertising's up around 35 million though, because
That's a lot.
that's a lot compared to the cost of the game. That did surprise me.
Yeah, that's a huge ratio to the overall cost. I mean,
Yeah.
what was Destiny 1 back in the day? I want to say that, like, didn't it have like $500 million? And I want to say, like, how much of that was like marketing alone that Activision was doing. So, like, you know, clearly they put a lot of emphasis on that.
So, do you guys think Shadow of the Tomb Raider is a fair? I mean, they said 75. Do you think that's a fairly cheap game by nowadays standards? I mean, something like Red Dead Redemption that's been in development for years and years, or maybe say God of War. Do you think they're coming out at a lot higher than that?
Oh, yeah. Anytime you're paying people in studios 8 years instead of, you know, less,
Yeah.
that's only the cost is exponentially going up, you know, every year. I would think, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. 35 million. I mean, that seems like you said. Like, what was the overall production?
75 to 100 million to make it, and then 35 million for advertising.
So at least a fourth, if not a third, is advertising. That's a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's, I don't know.
And if I'm honest, I'm not really sure. It's wake up toast. The only thing you might find this. I'm not actually
Raz.
sure. Do you
Keep
think?
drinking. Keep drinking.
Oh, is that Raz? Oh, sorry. Mate.
I'm not going to fake
I was
stuff.
going
I'm
to say, do you
just
actually
sitting
think
drinking it, put up
advertising
this
works?
Well, have they started the advertising campaign? Because I've seen fuck all about this game.
Yeah, they have. They've done an initial.
Well, no,
Little
it doesn't
video.
work.
This is where they do that initial viral. It's like, oops, we didn't mean to let it out. Oh,
Oops.
weird, huh?
Yeah, whatever.
But I just have a feeling with stuff like this, especially with gamers, you're either going to go buy the game or not. I'm not really sure advert persuades you to buy a game.
I wonder how much it'll change too once Game Pass and stuff gets even more leverage to, you know, like, hey, we'll help advertise it for you in our service because it's in our best interest for people to subscribe. You know, maybe don't waste as much money on advertising.
Yeah.
Could be.
Anyway, I think that's enough of that one. Who wants to
what
take the
happened?
last one?
Sure. Xbox expands gifting program. You can now gift DLC, PC games. Oh, excuse me. Xbox Live and Game Pass membership. You can't gift pre-orders or consumable DLC such as in-game currency.
Sweet. Can I
That's pretty
gift?
cool.
Can I gift you guys that Marvel mobile game? Can I gift you
Oh,
guys like
listen
gems
here,
for that?
smart ass.
If it's in the Microsoft store, yeah.
I'm just asking if I can. That's all.
You can gift me any game you want there, Doc.
Is that gems? What's the currency in that one?
I don't know. I don't buy shit.
Oh, it's pretty cool. You can gift Game Pass and Live now.
Yeah.
No, it is
It's a
cool.
nice addition.
I mean, it's smart. Give people more ways to
Yeah.
spend money on your store. You know.
And like when we do giveaways, we can say we're doing one of these and just gift it to them. Perfect. Love it.
Yeah, if they're in the same fucking region after that Secret Santa
No,
bullshit.
no.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, they did mention that they're still restricting it by region, which is a bit annoying.
Well, I'm sorry, UK. You can suck it.
You guys shouldn't have lost the war if you wanted to have it different.
Aye. Because it's working
Aye.
out great for you, having your independence, isn't it?
Look, we're gonna have our own little revolution again here pretty soon again. Okay, we got to work through our own shit. All right. Turns out a lot of the population's real stupid. So
Because
Yeah.
a lot
That's
of your
democracy
population
for you.
is
That's how
stupid.
democracy works.
hey, it could
That
be
is.
worse. It could be a true republic where every freaking idiot gets an equal vote. So at least it's not that. So
All right, enough political pish. Moving on to questions. Toast, read the first one from your favorite friend.
Fuck off. Ryan asks, have you ever been to a midnight release for a game or console? If yes,
Console?
what was it? A game or console? Doc, fucking listen.
your Scottish accent is so thick, Toast.
Shut the fuck
Game
up.
or console?
If you did, what game or console was it? And do you see yourself going in the future? No.
Ever since digital, no.
That's not. Have you
No,
ever
I've never
been?
been.
Is the
Have
question.
you ever been to one?
So
Yeah,
before
I think
digital,
the-
did you dickhead?
I think the
Doc
last
was at every one.
Call of Duty, I think, was the last one I probably went. Probably Black Ops maybe was the last one, if I had to guess.
Gears 3 was the last one I did, and no, I don't ever see myself doing it again in the future.
Nope, I've never done one.
Nah.
And I can't see myself doing it in the future. So, no.
Okay, and then that dickhead asks another question. Favorite non-screen based game? And he suggested it
So
could be hide and seek. It could be a board game. This is what the dickhead said.
Right.
So,
Who put this question
Ryan,
in here?
let's
You're
just
getting,
say
you're getting
Ryan.
kicked from the fucking. Oh man.
I don't know. I don't really like board. I'm not a board game sort of guy.
Really?
Yeah,
Any sort of game,
Okay.
just not on a screen.
any sort of game.
Hey, you guys ever play D&D back in the day?
Surf
like
likes
real
peekaboo.
nerd.
So I'm gonna think. What did he used to play?
I like Uno and what is it? Skip-Boo? You guys
I
ever
suppose
play
it's
card
got
games?
fond memories of Yahtzee. I used to play that with my nan and granddad when they used to come visit.
I can't remember what the name of it was, but you used to. It was like hide and seek, but each person had a letter that made up a word, and you had to torture the people when you caught them to get them to give up the letter.
That sounds like a very,
Yeah,
that sounds like a very
What are you
Scottish
doing in
game.
Scotland, you
You'd catch them,
psychos?
and you'd just kick the shit out of them until they gave up the letter. And they weren't allowed to give up a fake letter. They
That
had to
doesn't
give up the
This
real
sounds
letter.
like the worst bullying game I've ever heard.
That sounds like the quintessential Glasgow game.
This is like war on terrorism, like how to find somebody and interrogate and get what you want scenario.
That's my fucking favourite game, and we'll play it at the meetup if you want, sir.
And that's how Toast got so good at waterboarding.
Oh dear.
I guess I'm just like the biggest nerd here. I played D&D back in the day a lot.
Oh
So
gosh.
yeah, all
You and
about that.
Kaboski and Shine should get a party together.
It's
Well, I
fun.
think-
It's fun.
I know Castle said he was quite a big D&D player. I think.
Oh yeah, and Castle, yeah, him too. The
I've never played it. I'd be open to trying it.
nerds.
But here's the thing. Basically, think of like your all's blind date game as far as like improving characters, but just in like Lord of the Rings. Basically, imagine that.
It's like
That's all it
you
is.
just go back and suck each other's dick afterwards.
Well, maybe a little less sexual, but you know, take that out. Maybe more Lord of the Rings, and there you go. You got it basically.
Did you have a favourite game, Raz?
No, I like playing Uno and all that stuff. Uno, Skip-Boo or whatever that card game is, and then my wife tries to get me to play Scrabble, but always kicks my ass. So I tell her, no, not playing that no more.
Just
You never played
fucking
ISIS hide and go
yeah.
seek.
Just play.
You never played that.
I think we might have
No.
called it Manhunt.
Man.
Jeez, of course you did.
So
The
yeah,
Rockstar game.
just play Manhunt with her the next time she's just Scrabble. Beat the shit out of her and see if she still wants to play.
All right, moving on.
On you go then. Or move on, Raz. That's the next
Move
question.
on. Go for
On
it.
you go.
Surf, read it.
All right. Organic
Sorry.
is a typical organic question. You have the power to give a host an STD without ploughing them in the butt. Who gets what? Chlamydia, herpes. What the fuck is blue waffle? And AIDS.
Oh, you don't know what blue waffle is? You're in for a
No,
fucking
no,
treat.
just stop there. Stop now. He doesn't need to know.
Organic.
Do I want to know?
Put it into the fucking
No.
Where Dreams Go to Die channel.
Oh. No, I don't go there. I'm frightened to look.
Yeah, well,
became
you'll
not
fucking
safe for
look
work.
this time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
So, okay, Raz, who do you give what to?
Make sure you didn't recently eat anything, sir.
I'm gonna give Ryan chlamydia.
It's the hosts, you fucking idiot.
Oh, host. No, I'm gonna give Toast herpes.
Okay, yous are all going to fucking get it then.
No.
What's that supposed to be?
I'm spreading that shit.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm not going to that channel.
What about you, Surf?
What the fuck are you talking? You need to pick one host for one thing, not just fucking.
Oh,
so you're
gosh,
giving me herpes.
alright.
Who are you going to give chlamydia to?
Castle.
And who's getting blue waffle?
Surf, because he doesn't
So
know
that
what
means
it
you've
is.
got AIDS.
Yeah, that
Well
makes
done. You
sense.
didn't think that through.
That's fine. I don't care. Well, no, you know what? I'll give it to the guest host. There you go. I don't get anything.
He's barely a host. That shit doesn't count.
Yeah, I'm not even
All right.
barely a citizen.
Well, the
Okay,
correct
Surf.
answer is obviously you give yourself chlamydia because all you do is fucking take some pills and it's gone. I'd give Castle herpes. Raz, you'd get the AIDS, and Surf can have blue waffle.
Oh my gosh.
Did you actually?
No, I
Did you
can't
actually-
find out what it is. I'll live
Okay,
in
yeah,
ignorance.
don't-
I'll
don't
live in
ta-
happy ignorance.
Don't taint your precious eyes, sir.
Surf?
Live
I
forever.
talk like I'm speaking
Just-
from experience. Yeah, you're not Scottish if you've
Surf,
not
don't
had
click
chlamydia.
over yet, because you might lose internet.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to look. I don't know. I'd give myself. I'd have like toast. I'd go for chlamydia for myself. That's easy to get rid of.
That's a very cheery way to say it.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
like, is that not
herpes
just
to-
a rite of fucking passage? Does everybody not just
Yeah,
get
I think it is.
chlamydia?
Can't say that I have toast.
No?
No.
No?
Well, it sounds like
usually
Surf has.
use protection.
Well, you're not
Oh,
having
okay.
as much fun as you could.
Oh dear. Herpes
Probably.
to Castle. I don't know what blue waffle is, so I'll give that to Eeny,
I wish we would just stop
Miny,
saying
Mo.
the
Raz
word
gets
because-
blue waffle and Toast gets AIDS. I don't know.
I like
Something
how
I
it went
could do
straight
with
to
losing
AIDS,
some
too.
weight. I'll take it.
Didn't even start with HIV. He just gave him full blown AIDS from the get go.
Yeah, we don't fart arse about it.
White blood cell counts tanked. He's just fucking dead. Just-
That question was brought to you by Doc's Tiny Condoms.
Thanks for a
And all
typical
local
organic
retailers.
question there. So, Toast, you want to take the last one?
No, because I told Moose I wasn't taking that one.
Oh, okay.
well, that settles that.
Right, so
All right, moving on. That's it, guys.
Well,
Go on, Doc. You take that one then.
He doesn't.
I
Can't,
don't have
he can't
access
read
to
it.
the.
Oh, you got one? Oh no, you can't. You haven't got the document. Oh,
I'm not in the
okay.
VIP club,
You're not
son.
in the VRV club.
You want
Moose
me to read it,
asks,
sir?
with the
Okay.
Destiny Bridge burned,
What's
who's
that?
my question? Is the Destiny Bridge burned, or will you fools give them more money? I say no, but will most likely bite.
I say no. I will not.
You just won't buy Destiny 3 outright.
So, okay, but so he's saying basically you get like Taken King ×2 comes out this fall, which they'll have a version of that coming out this fall. You guys are done or?
I'll
no?
wait until maybe next year when it's on sale for like $4.
I'll wait in the review. I won't be pre-ordering anything to do with Destiny again.
No, I think I'm the same. I'll wait for reviews.
Has there been a studio that's went from like hero to zero as quick as Bungie this gen with Destiny 2?
No, I was thinking about that.
That's
Like
not a
even
question.
with
That wasn't in the
Halo,
questions.
like they got up to 3 before people started getting pissed off. Whereas this one, they brought out 2 and people were pissed off.
Yeah, but I mean, even then with Halo 3 though, they didn't just tank it and leave it as hard as 2. Like 2, people don't even want to talk about it these days. Like, it's just, I don't know. And apparently that expansion was kind of shite too. So, or Warmind or whatever it was.
I'm a little bit into it. If I was into the grind still, there's a few cool things I've added, but I'm not into the grind, so it just seems like bullshit.
What if I could tell you that
I don't care.
the prism of the Eververse, for only a few dollars, you could get items you don't have.
Then I wouldn't give a
No.
fuck.
Nope. Okay. Well, okay. Never mind then. Fuck that game.
Okay, so
It is the game that finally broke me of the habit of buying season passes up front. 'Cause
yeah, it's,
I got
I think
bit
2
on
was the
arse
final straw
big
for me.
time on
yeah.
that.
what was it for me? It was a Ubisoft, The Division.
The Division.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Division 2 might get announced
is
this year too, by the
getting
way.
good shit now, but the first DLC and all that stuff, I wasn't impressed.
Yeah, it was pretty horrible.
Mm.
Okay,
What
so
do you guys think about the
No, shut
Gears
up.
5 getting leaked?
moving on to the next section. Surf.
Gears 5.
Next round's on me. Have you got your questions ready?
I have
Yeah,
got
you
my
got 'em?
questions. Yeah.
Let's see. What game did you pick? Let's hear it.
Okay, I was a tactical choice. I picked the one Castle picked, Xenosaga.
I hate you.
What?
Because I just thought it didn't seem a game that either you two would have played much, so I have a feeling that I might. It was a good choice.
Doc,
Okay,
you ever
here
played
goes.
Xenosaga? Because you're fucking taking part.
Yeah, I love anime. It's anime. I'm sorry, I love it. Everything
Ooh.
anime. I love.
This might not have been
Alright,
such a good
nobody
choice.
Raz
Here we go
just
then.
threw up a little bit.
It's trash.
How many games does Xenosaga span? So how many games have there been?
I'm gonna assume probably animes are probably, I don't know, at least 20 if I had to guess.
What about you,
It's
Raz?
on the 3DS or the DS, so probably a million.
I don't know.
You got
fuck. Are we what? Absolutely everything or major releases?
Major releases, I think.
Fuck those 6.
6.
15.
Got more than
15?
that, yeah. I'm saying 20. No joke.
Ooh, Toast was close. It was 5.
What?
God damn it.
Damn it.
No way.
Hmm?
Okay, next.
I think. Next question. You fight a hostile alien race and human factions for control of what?
You know what? I just give Surf all my points. No, none of this.
I wouldn't have known either.
Some bullshit artifact that fucking saves the world.
It always is.
Real original.
So is that right?
The answer is
Did
the
I nail
Zohar.
it?
I have no idea what the Zohar is. Where on Earth was the Zohar found?
What?
No clue.
I'll give you a clue. It's a country. Are we not looking for a city or anything? It's a country.
I don't know.
This is some bullshit, Castle. You're a
is-
fucking arsehole.
Come up with these questions.
Well, it was so. I was laughing last week. You got it so easy with Raz and Destiny.
You know what? You know what's bullcrap though about that? I picked.
I get the Xenosaga week. This is what I get.
And he goes, pick a country, guys.
Canada.
Can we pick a continent?
Okay, go for a
continent?
continent. I'll give you a continent.
Africa.
Asia.
We need to all decide on one, so we can't just name every fucking continent.
It's a joint effort. Yeah, pick one between you.
I don't know.
I'll go fucking. I would say Africa with whoever else said it.
Okay, you get a point because it was Kenya.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is the name of android Shion Yuzuki makes to help fight the
Jesus.
aliens?
What is the noise she makes?
That the name of the android she makes. She makes an android to fight the
She
aliens.
makes an android.
What's the android called?
How are these things popular?
Sony
Mr.
S7.
Dixalot.
Samsung Galaxy S.
IG88. I don't know.
Gosh,
It-
What's
No.
up? Which way?
Cosmos.
Cos-
Spelled Kosmos.
How is this popular? How is this popular?
Yeah, I have no
I
idea.
don't know. Ask Kaboski and Shelley. No.
Ask Castle. He obviously likes the series. Last
Like,
question.
not
In the game,
ironically, he does.
I love this one. In the game, humanity has left Earth to colonize the galaxy, and they've forgotten where Earth is. So what do they call it?
What a
now?
bunch of idiots.
What do they call it?
So what do they call Earth in the game?
Wally.
Earth. Earth.
Earth. It's
Hang on.
Dewey Poof.
We want to say something like Homeland or
No clue.
Delta 19 Sierra Bravo.
all good choices.
Lost Home or some shit. I don't know.
No,
The
no.
answer
This is the-
is New Jerusalem.
This
New
is the worst
Jerusalem.
gaming question section I've ever
This is
taken part
bullshit.
It was
bullshit.
Castle's
This is-
Well,
blame
and
Castle
surely, fuck
for
this.
giving me.
Have fun editing this. you
Even
Even
prick.
if I had
props,
played
yeah.
this game, I'm confident I couldn't have got any of this shit right.
I bet. To be fair,
week's
I
was
didn't know
too
anything
easy,
about
this
it,
week's too
so
hard.
I went on to the wiki. But I did pick everything from the top. There was no deep dives there. It was all out the first
Oh,
paragraph.
this is a deep dive. Okay.
No, it was all in the first
This is
paragraph.
just
It was all
scratching the
major
surface.
plot points if you played the game.
We haven't even got into Misasora's android's lost love on planet IG-9 after the Delta wave occurred in the Lost Sector. Yeah.
But just reading the wiki, I would say, what the fuck is Castle On? Because that game looks fucking
so many,
mental.
so many hardcore
Well,
devs to appreciate
now
this
that
game.
Surf set the fucking tone, just look forward for next week.
Oh crap! We
I'm
need
gonna
to
go by
give.
I'm gonna go by Xenosaga.
I
I'm
think I
sold.
might be uncatchable at this point.
I mean, we could hire a hitman and take you out, and then
Yeah, well,
Problem
you don't
solved.
have a say because you're a prick.
All right. So that does it with the next round. So that makes Surf this week's champion.
Did he get points out of that? Did we get points?
He
out
got
We got 1 point.
You got
okay,
one,
okay.
got one.
Africa, that's right.
so
Yeah.
Surf
Oh,
goes
yeah, you got
from
Africa.
I think Surf had 2. He goes up to 6.
Yeah, because I missed last week.
I think
Okay, so the
I
only
had
thing I know about
7.
Xenosaga.
So I go to 8. Raz, you were something shit. So you go to something shit plus 1. And
Okay.
same for Castle. We'll figure it out for next week because I'm too drunk.
So I'm leaving tonight's episode knowing that Xenosaga takes place in Africa and Kenya. Okay,
Sweet.
cool.
All right. So that's going to bring us down to the end of this round of trash fire. You can, we got the what? Community play UK this week and US next week, right, Toast?
Yep. It is Rocket League and Jackbox this week.
Rocket League and Jackbox for the UK community play. Toast will have the party open. Join him on Xbox for that. And where can we find everybody at? Surf? Where can we find you at?
Surfbiscuit on Xbox and PSN, and at Surfbiscuit on the Twitters. Toast.
Toast 16 ounce anywhere. Okay.
Doc, where can people find you? There.
Doc H1X1 everywhere.
Everywhere? You sure? It's not testicular?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
It gets everywhere.
All
Just like
right.
sand.
All right. And I'm Ras HP 16 ounce everywhere. And don't forget to go to our 16 ounce gaming family YouTube channel and subscribe and get that up there so we can get rid of those funky numbers at the end. Join us on Twitter at 16ounce_gaming. And same as for Instagram. Facebook is 16 ounce gaming family. Leave us a review on iTunes and wherever else you get your pods from. And we'll end it for this episode number 25. Join us on Discord and remember to give us a follow, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you chumps next week. Later.
Cheers, everyone.
Toast sucks. Toast sucks.